Namaskar and a very good morning everyone. आप में से जो लोग पीछे बैठे हैं, if you are attending this seminar, it's going to be very informative one. I request you to please come forward. आगे वाले seats में आप बैठ जाएं. Let's have a more compact audience. So please join us in front. There are sofas here which are empty. So once again, a very good afternoon everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to the first knowledge session at the 61st IHGF Delhi Fair Spring Edition 2026. We'd like to welcome on the dais our dignitaries who have already taken their seats. We have with us President Fair Shri Mohit Chopra ji. We have Shri O.P. Prahladka ji, former chairman of EPCH. Welcome, sir. Mr. Rajesh Rawat ji is here, Executive Director EPCH. And of course, the eminent specialist, the speaker of this session, Mr. Gunnar. A warm welcome for everyone. We'd like to present bouquets to all our dignitaries. In fact, the dignitaries will present a bouquet to the speaker, Mr. Gunnar. Mr. Mohit Chopra, Shri O.P. Prahladka ji, Rajesh Rawat ji, welcoming Gunnar. Well, as global markets evolve, one word has moved from margins to the mainstream, and that is sustainability. And today, sustainability is not just a trend, it's a business imperative. It's a must-have. Buyers across the world are seeking products that are responsible, ethical, and environmentally conscious. And our first session, Sustainability More Than a Trend, explores why this topic needs immediate attention from every exporter and manufacturer, especially in the handicraft sector, and how it gives you a competitive edge over others, and how you all can strategize to integrate eco-friendly practices within your existing framework. And to guide us through this important conversation, we are honored to have with us Mr. Gunnar Hofrichter, an independent consultant from Hamburg, Germany. With more than 20 years of knowledge in analysis, positioning, purchase, and product management, he has successfully implemented and introduced new product groups and lines. And he has experience in strategy, product development, visual merchandising, and has worked closely with many international brands of great repute with buying houses, and he helps them in developing sustainable markets and the sustainable products. So without any further ado, I now hand over the mic to Mr. Gunnar Hofrichter from Hamburg, Germany, who is here to apprise us on sustainability and how these practices can be adopted by all of you in this first knowledge session of IHGF. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Two. 2 minutes, 2 degrees centigrade. This is what is considered the tipping point for the climate change, when damage will happen to the environment, to the Am I audible? Everybody, also in the back? Audible? Can I have your hand? Tike? So let's start again.
आप सुन पा रहे हैं इनको? पीछे तक आवाज आ रही है?
So let me start again, because the start is quite important, and I want your attention, please. 2 degrees centigrade is considered the tipping point for the temperature level compared to the pre-industrial age, when not only the environment but also society will suffer when damage will happen. So this only as a starting point for my presentation. We will talk about sustainability today, and I will give you a short overview. You have been introducing me already. Living in Hamburg, Germany, 60 years old, more than 30 years in Asia, 10 years retail experience with brands like Habitat, 10 years wholesale experience with brands like Lambert, Job Living, and more than 15, I think it's next year it's going to be 20 years that I'm going to be independent, working in different countries, in different production hubs as a consultant. And last but not least, very important, I love India, I love the country, I love traveling over here, I love the people, I love the food, I love the culture. So in short, and the craftsmanship obviously, and very important, I believe in the potential. The contents of my seminar, we will have a definition of sustainability, and believe me, there's more than one. We will have a study from KPMG, international audit and consultancy company, and from the thick manuscript, I will only have a couple of key words on this occasion over here. Then we will have, after the more theoretical and more study part, we will have examples of a brand, A Good Life, who is working in sustainability. And we will have examples in materials and products on the wall over there, so that you can easily understand where the potential in sustainability is, even on a level in a production hub in Saharanpur, in Moradabad, in Udaipur, wherever. And then we will have a recap, and it won't take long, but please give me your attention. This topic is important. What does sustainability mean? Well, we can go through all the points what Wikipedia is offering us. I underlined that we have the total carrying capacity of planet Earth. This is probably the most common definition of sustainability. But in everyday usage, sustainability is often focused only on the environmental dimension. I see sustainability a little bit differently, a little bit wider perspective. Definitely it is a long-term goal, and there's also a lot of criticism. There's people who criticize the idea of sustainability, and sometimes it is called a buzzword only. And in this respect, we can talk about greenwashing. We will come to greenwashing later on. And others even say that sustainability might be an impossible goal. I disagree, and I will tell you why. When we talk about sustainability, we need to talk about a circular economy where actually from the very beginning, before you design a product, you should have this circle on your mind, yeah, that it is coming from the raw material, from the design, from the production, distribution, consumption, and then either repair or reuse or waste. Waste is a topic I will also talk about later on. So, and there are 8 R's in a circular economy. Rethink, and that is most likely the most important point. Repair, reuse, reduce, refuse, recycle, recover, regift. So there's different aspects which the circular economy covers. From cradle to cradle, I think some of you might have heard of that. Yeah, so that again, from the selection of materials, through the production, but also packaging and transport are important. And now we come to the definition how I look at sustainability. Sustainability, as the title of the seminar says, for me is not only a trend. Maybe it is the biggest trend which I see in the industry. But much more than a trend, it is a state of mind. And it starts this morning in my hotel room, in the bathroom. There was a sign. Are you sure that you want to wash your towel? Or could you consider using it again, a second time or a third time? I said, this is actually also sustainability. Yeah? That we are not always only using and creating, needing extra energy to wash, but maybe we can reuse, maybe we can use it a second time, a third time, before putting it into the washing machine. Just a small example from this morning, what came on my mind. Very important for sustainability is the communication. In this respect, when I was preparing this seminar, I learned a new word, green hushing. I did not know that earlier. So hush, to hush away, to not look into the details. This is something which happens when people are not investing, when they are not doing their research, when they are not looking deep into the subject of sustainability. They say, okay, it is difficult, it might not be achievable, so let's not talk about it, let's not cover it. For me, this is wrong. Transparency, communication and transparency go very well along. And in this respect, the greenwashing, which I have mentioned earlier, which is happening everywhere. People mention that a product is sustainable, or they mention that something is recycled or recyclable. But often, it is only a buzzword. It is only in order to give the customer or the audience a good feeling. But this is what greenwashing is, that we pretend, but we are not really into it. Sustainability, and this is actually very important, is creating value. Value in a sense that there is a benefit. A benefit because we are saving energy, we are saving the resources, we are using it, we are reusing it, we are repurposing it. All this is creating value. And actually, as it is a trend, and the trend is coming from the end consumers. The end consumers, when they go shopping for the daily shopping or for investing into new furniture, etc., they are demanding, they are more conscious of sustainability. And therefore, the demand is there, the potential is there. And if there is a demand and if there is potential, then it means business. But it is not coming on its own. We need to invest, we need to study, we need to work on that. And that is actually what I want to encourage you today. We're coming to the KPMG study. Again, KPMG being a leading international consultancy company, and they, by the end of last year, did a study on sustainability in the sense of value creation. So they have been checking with 354 companies in 8 different European countries. C-level executives have been checked, have been investigated, and with hundreds of employees. And the outcome was that sustainability is absolutely in a growing demand. And a few headlines from this study. It is, in former times, it was more concerning compliance. Yeah, that you need to get your labels, that you need to get your certificates, your audits done. But now it is meaning more competitiveness, and an increasing number of teams are investing, and not only 10%, even 20%. There's a growing number of companies who's investing even 20% of the total investments into sustainability. So the concept of sustainability means value creation. Thank you, Taneva. Sustainability continues to be an investment priority with significant growth ahead. We are entering the next phase of sustainability management. Management, very important. The share of companies investing more than 20% in sustainability-linked measures will triple over the next 3 years. That much from the KPMG study. Now we are coming to a success story where a local brand, an Indian brand, Ashish, can I see Ashish over here? He wanted to come and join me. I just got to know him last October when I was invited as a speaker. And Ashish, thank you for coming. So A Good Life is his brand where he focuses on sustainability. I will not go through all the sentences over here. A good life is about mindful living. And one very important sentence is coming over here. This isn't just a business, it's my perspective of seeing the world where homes feel lived in, objects can carry stories, and beauty exists in simplicity. I think this sentence covers it all, and it is a good example of storytelling. Sustainability, communication, storytelling. It becomes a circle. And Ashish, with his example of A Good Life, is for me a very good example where storytelling and sustainability can work very well. And what is Ashish doing with his brand? He's in a Delhi-based company working on home furniture and decor brand in wood. And it's reclaimed pine wood sourced from industrial waste. We will talk about waste later on. For me, personally, there is no waste. Yeah, over here we have wooden waste. And here we have some examples from Ihgf's collection. Actually, he has a booth over here in Hall 16 as well for in the young designers part. Yeah, where he is creating from wooden waste, he is creating new products in home decor and furniture, mirrors, in the whole area of interior. So a good example for me where sustainability some pictures from products. Some of them are even on display over here in your booth, right? So thank you very much, Ihgf, for being part of this. And lots of success on your journey. We continue because there's so many. I want to give you practical examples of materials, of products which are meaningful in this sustainability aspect. What do we have over here? What is it? Egg crates. So, I was surprised when I was doing a sourcing trip. I was working in Moradabad in the production hub, in a factory doing completely different products. And I said, let's go to the villages. Let's explore. And then I saw these egg crates over there. And what are we making from that? Made from these egg crates, obviously with some other ingredients. But this is products which we created, which I introduced with the Moradabad-based factory. Beautiful, lightweight, it's paper, it's practical, and it's looking good, yeah, even colorful. Yeah, so you can create from something, sorry. We can make it waterproof, of course. Yeah, otherwise it is for dried flowers, but it can also be made waterproof, right? Even from a simple item like an egg crate can be creating beautiful home decor products. Can stay over here. So also Moradabad, but it could be other places where marble is produced. Marble, we normally know, we can see, is normally the white or green or blackish marble. But I was surprised working in a factory in Moradabad when I saw that they were recycling marble. So all the small leftovers, when they were cutting marble, sheet marble items, they were using and they were mixing it and creating a new product. I think a brilliant idea and an example, yeah, that there is no waste. So now we come to one point again, Moradabad, metal production. And you see over here products like bowls, plates, but you see the metal waste, the scrap from production, from grinding, from, yeah, it's everywhere. And I was asking the factory, what are you doing with it? And they said, nothing. We are just selling it at a very, very, very low price. And I said, why? Why can't we, yeah, this circle, why can't we reuse this? Why can't we create something? Of course, it will take efforts. We need to look into, we need to investigate, we need to do our homework, maybe we need to mix materials, and maybe it is not a metal product which will be made from this, or maybe only part of the recycled metal, of the metal scrap can be used to make. So maybe it's only 50%, 60% of the product made of from the scrap. But at least we are reusing it. And therefore we are sustainable. So this is a shift in mindset which I would like to see happening. So it's actually, one is iron and one is steel, one is aluminium, so there even brass recycling can take place. Yeah, so it is possible. Another very nice example, I don't have the material over here, is something which I found on my social media research. It is actually olive waste. If you produce olive oil, then you have the olive pits, the stones. And for a long time, it was waste only. And it was a problem to get rid of it. But then somebody thought, why not use these stones, these pits, and create a beautiful product which is very durable, very strong. So for hospitality sector, for furniture, for different areas, it is already used. So from waste, change the mindset and create a new product. A very nice example, and actually the real innovation in the mindset shift, seeing waste as a design input. A very important word. So actually there's even other materials which you can use. Before I come to this, over here, actually this is a sample with me for a couple of years already. It's also made from metal scrap. Yeah? So it's, I think, beautiful, but it's made from waste, from leftovers, from small parts which are happening in production. And you can make beautiful products from that. So over here, what is it? Crop waste used for packing of samples and whatever. I'm working with a factory who, from the crop waste, produce beautiful products. I don't have a sample over here. He wants to protect his design, but it is possible. Yeah, we are making tabletop items, we are making home decor items, we are making accent furniture pieces from that crop waste. So the potential is immense. And there's many, many more. This is just some examples which I wanted to point out over here to you, to open your eyes, to widen your horizon. So, a small recap. Sustainability is not a should do because of compliance reasons. It's a must do because it creates value. It means business creating value, and it's a mindset. In order to start this, make somebody responsible in your factory, responsible for sustainability. And it should not be a low level, it should be a mid or management level, so that he has the power also to get things done. Acquire the essential labels and certificates. One is mentioned over here, the FSC. I would like to almost finish my seminar with a sentence from the H&M, the fashion company, Group Sustainability Performance Report 2020. We must consider social and environmental impacts in every decision we make and fully integrate our sustainability ambitions into our business strategy so that sustainability becomes part of everyday decisions and everyone's job. Before I say thank you also for a couple of people over here. My mission today was and is to encourage you, to inspire you, to look into this subject. It might take time, and you might fail in the beginning. But failure doesn't mean that you should give up. Then you stand up, and then you try again. And you will fail again maybe, but don't give up. There's business, there's potential in here, so it's worth going for it. I have a vision. And I have not even speaking with EPCH about that. I have a vision because over here, yes, here and where I see sustainability, communication, sustainable products, but actually I want to see much more of it. When I've been to Cologne Spoga Fair last June in Cologne, yes, I would say 80% of the companies displaying products, selling products over there, were talking about sustainability. Either with a nice logo, with the mentioning sustainability, whatever, recycled, but they were also talking to the customers. So the demand is there. I think we are lacking a little bit behind, so therefore I would like to encourage you to go for that. My vision is that for the autumn fair this year, I would like to see at least 50 booths where sustainability matters. And for next spring, I'm more ambitious. I want to see 100 booths where sustainability is happening. Thank you very much. Any questions? Any remarks? The mic? Any questions? Any comments? Good, bad? You like it? You don't like it? Please, Mr. Pralatka.
Yeah, Mr. Gunnar, thank you very much. I am really glad to know you are one of us. And you appreciate our culture, our way of living. I think the audience will agree with me. In India, in the olden days, sustainability was a way of life. And as you rightly said, mindset. Our grandparents, the lifestyle was we used to use metal utensils, which can be washed, which can be reused. We had toys. Every year they will save it, keep it. When the next function comes, they will take it out. Our mothers, they were good in repairing clothes. So if anything goes wrong, they will repair it and they will make it work. Second thing, there has been a tradition, let's say there are 4 children. So the elder brother clothes, the next brother will use, the next brother will use, next brother will use. We have been using bags. The bags normally, whatever Indian's family has been using, they used to be strong bag. And from the very beginning we were told, reuse it, keep it safe, carry it well. Even I tell you, while traveling in the train, we used to have bed covers. And our parents used to teach us, keep it safe, whenever you have to travel again, reuse it. So, as you rightly said, the mindset is very, very important, and we must continue with that mindset. We will find, as you have mentioned here, very simple solutions. And yesterday you were telling me, Muradabad has so much metal scrap. there should be some initiative how to recycle that metal scrap into more value-added products. I assure you, we will take that initiative and we will do something about it. You already work in Moradabad. So whatever ideas comes to you, please share with us. We will translate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Dhanyavad. We have a mic. Somebody over here wants to. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Sam, please.
Hi, Guna. So, my question is, how can a small factory who is trying to make ends meet adopt sustainability? Because the big fear in people's mind is when it's sustainable, it's expensive. So most people sometimes don't want to adopt it. So what could be that small, low-hanging fruit which can be adopted by everybody in the industry?
Well, I get your point, and we've been talking about this topic already. Partially, you might be right. If it is upcycling, then it is taking more efforts, and then it is not only the material cost, but the process of production. It might make the product more expensive. But actually, we are talking about value creation. Value creation is a very important point. I think you're right, not every customer will accept a higher price. He's expecting a low price. So then maybe this product might not be the right product for him. But I think that there is a niche, that there not only a niche, but a potentially large market and demand that end consumers will request for sustainable products, and who will be, if our communication is done very well, if we explain what we are doing, why we are doing it, how we are doing it, then we will create value that will be a benefit for the customers to accept a higher price compared to a non-sustainable product. My reply. Any other questions, comments? Yes, please.
Okay, so I don't have a question, but I really appreciate that you have this seminar. So before this seminar, I always thought that sustainability is only a buzzword. It's something for the big corporations, the governments, the non-for-profit organizations. But this short 30-minute seminar changed my mind, just like you said. It's a mindset. So from now on, I think I understand that it actually it's going to be part of everyone's life, and everybody are small business owners, big business owners can make an impact, in sustainability. So this really is quite an eye-opening seminar. I think it's really a change of mindset to me. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm happy if I could encourage you to do that. So let's, carpe diem is one of my sentences. Let's use this opportunity.
These products, waste items. We have got
Hello.
the rest.
Very good, very good, very good. That's an example.
Gunnar,
That's an example. Yes, please.
as Gunnar, Mr. Palatka said, I mean, it's in our tradition, it's in our culture, wherein as a society, as an Indian society, we have been very sustainable. In the sense, material has been used, reused and reused before we throw it. Now, I want to learn it, ask you, you have experience of interacting with a lot of overseas buyers, worked with a lot of overseas markets. So how difficult or how easy it is for India or Indian exporters to adapt sustainability vis-a-vis European buyers, European market or US market? How easy or how difficult it is for us to adopt sustainability?
Okay. I think there is good examples in all the halls. Yesterday, on the first day, I've been covering all the halls to have a good overview, and I see in each and every hall, whether it's textiles, whether it's lighting, whether it's bags, whether it's there's so many good furniture, accent furniture, accessories. There's so many good examples in each and every hall, but you need to open your eye, and you need to change your mindset. So there is good examples. I mentioned a Good Life as one. I mentioned a couple of products which are shown over here, all from factories working and selling these products already. But we need to be open-minded. We need to look into it. We need to see what can we do in our own production from the material point of view, but also from the production point of view. Have we already installed solar panels in our factory, on our factory roofs? One example of sustainability also, of saving energy, and being sustainable. So there's many ways of doing it.
Since you're from Germany,
yes, please.
I mean, do you have similar kind of culture there where they've been using sustainability for ages now, or this is a new thing that has happened?
No. It is there, and it is there for many years already.
Okay.
But the demand is growing. The customers are more demanding, requesting. I even had customers over here at factory booths where I'm doing the visual merchandising. Customers entered and came, "Do you have anything sustainable?" Okay. And the factory said, "No." I said, "We need to change that. There is potential, there is a market, there is demand. And in Europe, it might be more developed, it might be there for a longer time already, you're right. But I think, we even have examples. If we have a fair where we give away a bag, it should be a sustainable bag which we are giving, which should encourage the people also not to use it once at the fair over here only, but to take it with them and use it for their shopping, buying, whatever. So there is good examples. Open your eyes. I've seen lots of good examples yesterday, and I would really encourage you, carpe diem, use the opportunity, and go into that and make my vision become real. 50 for next October, and then for spring 100 booths where sustainability is visible and where it creates business and value.
Well, dear audience, taking forward the message of Mr. Gunnar, during the October fair, we will have a special area for companies who are following sustainable working policies, who have sustainable products. And one thing more I will clarify, as Mr. Gunnar said, you have to change your mindset. Now, even if you are using in your product 40 to 60% or 20 to 30% recycled material, reusable material, you are still a part of the sustainable exercise, because it has to come step by step.
Yes.
So, there is opportunity for us every day to a part of this mission, and we will continue and to promote those companies who are dedicated to this mission. I assure you, during October, there are more than 200 companies here on the October fair, but they are all fragmented, spread out. So we are trying to find out. We will bring them together, we will train them, and we will try to highlight whatever they have achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhanavad. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gunnar, and thank you all for your active participation. We'd like to present a memento to Mr. Gunnar for the insightful and practical perspective that he gave us on sustainability. And we can see that it drives both responsibility and profitability in today's markets. So we have a memento for Mr. Gunnar here. So thank you all once again, and please join us at 3 p.m. in this hall itself, in this area, for yet another knowledge seminar. The topic will be leveraging India's recent FTAs, free trade agreements for enhancing export growth. And we look forward to your continued participation. Please join us at 3, and then after that, we have another seminar at 4. So in all, we have 3 seminars today. Please join our experts and show us your continued participation. Want to say something? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.